Bro Sports Show. We're here post game with Coach Haggard. Congratulations on the win, first of all. This game was absolutely a difference in 60 minutes. The first, I would say, 45 to 50 minutes, Northern Indiana kind of took it to you guys. You know, there was that you didn't have a lot of possession. You guys weren't really in control. There was sparing chances, and then from about the 50th to 60th minute, kind of into extra time, come back twice. But you guys were in control of the game there. What was the game plan going into that second half?
I think we talked at halftime. The intensity had to be raised. The work rate wasn't necessarily. I want to say we've been lazy, but we just weren't working at the rate we knew we could. I think to be fair, you got to give credit to Northern Indiana as well that they were a heck of a side. I think obviously I've grown up around cup competitions in England. It's amazing how many times you see a team that aren't in the same league as you, league below, but they come out and they bring it to you, and and I thought they were really good. That number 8 who played in the centre midfield, from what a player he was, he kept them ticking over. So I think once we got to the last 25, we knew our fitness was going to probably be the where we would step up and be able to overtake them. And then in extra time, we said, like, if we get one, let's not just hold it, get out to win by one. Let's go for another one, because we knew we could.
Yeah, you could absolutely tell towards the last half of the game the sharpness. You guys were much sharper, much crisper in your touches, in your play, and you really started to frustrate them. They were starting to make some silly fouls. Oftentimes coach get criticized in all the losses, and then in a win, the players get all the credit. Yeah. Your substitutions today were absolutely crucial, and every one of those guys that came in made a real contribution. What is it like to be able to look over at the bench when kind of things are stalling and know you've got quality to come off?
Yeah, I think one of the hardest things that we talk about, right, as coaches, it's not just me, it's obviously Nashua, Damien, Colin, and Nick, is bringing, who do we not put in the 18? Because I think we even saw today, and look at Jackson's first time in the 18 for us this season, comes on in overtime and scores a goal, and maybe sets the second one up if Sam's not offside. So, so I think, the guys who came on, changed the game. I think the biggest one today, Pedro, when he came on, obviously we lose him with dislocated elbow, like 15 left, but I think his just intensity, attitude, work rate then spurred everyone else. So I think it's always good to be able to look down the bench, and it's probably the hardest part of the job, right? Is it trying to keep people happy, but knowing that the guys who came on today, they did the job. So.
McLaughlin too, he came in, kind of played all over the park as well. Pedro come in and was direct, wanted the ball, wanted to be on it, wanted to make chances happen. So that was absolutely great.
Yeah, I don't know if Matt's even ever played right back before, and when we obviously had to throw numbers forward to get the equaliser, and then it's like, all right, who's out there that can go right back? Let's throw him there, and he did a great job for us.
Now, where do we go in? Now, we move in. Bavarian FC, you take on next. Coin flip to determine kind of home and the road. Would you rather be at home?
Yeah, I think it's great, right? Looking at it, it's nice to get on a flight with the team and get in a hotel and get away with the guys, get to know them a little bit better away from the field. But then you look at getting fans in the stands, and if we can get a couple more league wins in between that game, it's a game that you want to bring home, and obviously you want to make a team travel as well and be out of their comfort zone. So
you're back into the league this week. What kind of is there parts of this game, even though it is a competition, that you will take, or is there kind of almost like a reset? We're back into the league. We kind of need to kind of shift the focus a bit.
I think we've almost had to reset every game, right? Even so far, with obviously not taking a chance at Cleveland and Michigan, everything went well, and then obviously Steel City losing, but a good performance. We almost had to reset a bit today, so it's going to be tough, right? We probably won't even do much more than a recovery on Tuesday with the guys, and then we're on the road to Niagara Wednesday, so it's. Then we're on the road in Michigan Saturday, so we definitely got to, we kind of identified last Friday that we had a 10-day stretch with, 3 of our toughest games of the season probably, with Steel City, and then up to Niagara, then up to Michigan, and we had no idea really what Northern Indiana were going to bring, so we knew we had a hard run, and we'll reset a little bit, refresh, and we've got some guys. It was nice we were able to leave 3 or 4 of the guys off the group today that we've got fresh, and we've got a couple of new guys that we're going to sign this week as well. So, so we'll be excited to.
Good luck this week on the quest for 6 points.
Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, Coach. And that'll do it for us on the Bro Sports Show. Thanks.